Hello everyone, it's me, DillysSims. Welcome back to my channel. Today is Let's Build a Dream House. The day of the week where I pick a Barbie dream house that is currently existing in our world, and I try to duplicate it in The Sims. It's a fun little series on my channel. It'll probably only last a couple of episodes, or I'm gonna say episodes. It'll probably last a few episodes before I finish every single dream house. I did a townhouse last episode. This is Barbie's A-frame house, and at the end of the video there will be like side-by-side comparison shots, so get ready for that. This house, how do I put this? I, of course, use Google as a reference because I don't own every single Barbie dream house, and I was using Google as a reference, and it was so hard to find accurate photos. Does that make sense? Because I think there's a phenomenon going around where people purchase old Barbie dream houses and then they pimp them out. So they like repaint them, they make them look all cool, and it looks nice, but I want the original, you know? And it was so hard to find just regular photos of it. And then, not only that, I couldn't find like interior shots of what the inside looks like. So I just guesstimated. I was like, I guess this would work if it was an actual dream house. So the whole inside of the house looks nothing like it probably would. Yeah, it probably does not look anything like it would in real life. Sorry, I'm like trying to force that sentence out of my mouth and it sounds so weird saying it. Yeah, I put a piano in the living room. When I built this space, I didn't think the downstairs was going to be as big as it is. So I had to fill it up with a bunch of space, and The Sims doesn't have too many like huge items to fill up space. So the only huge items they have are like the piano, and there's like the foosball table, but I mean, I'm kind of like over the foosball table. I've only used it like twice, maybe, in my builds, and I'm just not my favorite thing. Sorry, this is probably a bad voiceover. I'm so sorry, everyone. But it's okay. We'll push through it together. It's starting off very horribly because I still have not managed to figure out a good intro to this series. If you guys can find a good intro for me or figure something out, please let me know, because this is just bad. Like, real bad. That's okay. How are you guys doing? I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. Yesterday was Easter for me. I'm recording this on Monday, and you guys, if you follow my channel, you know that I did not put a video up Sunday or Monday. That's because I had a party at my house and it was too crazy to even like upload. Because I have it and it was ready, but it was so crazy at my house. I had 20 plus people at my house, and it was just crazy. And then I got drunk, so it's not like I can put out a video while intoxicated. So yeah. And then my cousin came over. Okay, this is what happened. This is the number one reason I couldn't upload. So I have a big old gaming computer, right? Right. And it's not like it's a laptop where I can just take it to another room and like do it. Like upload a video, like I used to with my laptop. So, a couple of, like 20 minutes before the party started, my cousin texted me and she asked, hey, is it okay if my husband, let's name him Rick, is it okay if Rick sleeps in your bed? He's super hungover. And what am I supposed to say? No? Rick cannot sleep on my bed if he's like hungover? And I was like, yeah, sure. And then when I said that, I was like, damn it. Now I can't like upload my video for today at 2:30 or so it'll be out by 3. I can't. And it made me so angry because it should have gone out. And I'm sorry, it didn't. But that's okay, because it'll come out Sunday. I promise. And that was an okay voiceover. I actually thought it was a good voiceover when I, did it. I think that was the Mr. and Mrs. Smith film that was supposed to come out. I don't even know. I have not... My calendar's a huge mess right now. Yeah, Mr. and Mrs. Smith. I need to rip off this front page. But yeah, the build this Sunday is going to be a build that's inspired by the movie Mr. and Mrs. Smith and the house Mr. and Mrs. Smith live in, because I think it's a beautiful house, and the movie is over 10 years old, but like the furniture and the way their house is like made, it still holds up today. It does not look outdated whatsoever. And now that I think about like almost everything in that movie, there's a couple like the cars, they're outdated, but everything else is pretty good. And actually the way Angelina Jolie dresses sometimes is kind of outdated. Like when she goes to the Christmas party, she's wearing this like pink dress, and I'm like, would anyone actually wear that nowadays? I don't think so. But I'm gonna get back to talking about this build sort of a little bit, not really, because I never really do. I just lightly touch on the builds and then talk about myself. But yes, I made my sister angry and it was all my fault, and I'm gonna apologize. Here I am talking about myself again about the build. I got really, really drunk, of course, and, I have drama to tell you guys. So first of all, my friend Jared, who I talked about, who has his foundation for the gays, he has no family because his family abandoned him, and so, since I'm a great person, I wanted to invite him to my family Easter party, and my mother told me, no, it's just for family, and I was like, you know what, okay, fine, I respect that. If it's just for family, it's just for family. So we were having our party and whatever, and then, like, it started 3 hours later. So 3 hours into the party, guess who walks in? My sister's boyfriend. And I'm like, it's so funny how, like, my gay friend couldn't show up, but my sister's boyfriend can? So I filled up my glass with more alcohol, and I stormed in the kitchen. I was like, what the hell, Mom? And then she was like, Kelly just invited him. You can feel free to invite your friend. And I tried to invite my friend Jared, but he didn't feel comfortable, which makes sense because originally it was supposed to be a family-only party. But, yeah. And then a lot of, like, low-key homophobia came up. So, yeah. But I dealt with it by drinking a lot more alcohol. And it made me so, like, I was so pissed off. I was so angry that my family said and did that to me and treated me and my friend the way that they did. Because I felt like I wasn't a human. I was less and not. And this, I know it's about, I'm talking about, like, inviting my friend, but this is also about me. It's low-key about me, because he's not my, like, significant other or anything, he's just a friend, but he's one of my people. So, it kind of made me feel like, what about me then? Like, do me and my people not, like, matter? I was just very, very angry when he showed up. And then got really drunk, and then started harassing him, and my sister got mad. And at one point I was like, hey, his name is Jimmy. I was like, hey, Jimmy, how much can you lift? And he's like, I don't know. And then I jumped into his arms because I was, again, super drunk. Because that's how I deal with my feelings, is by drinking a lot. And my sister got mad that I jumped into his arms and made him carry me. Which, whatever, he's a straight white man. He should be able to pick me up anyways. So I'm gonna apologize to her. She's still asleep, supposedly. It's like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, but I'm gonna apologize to her because I was out of line. Sort of. Yeah. So sorry if that was like a weird voiceover tangent thingy. I'm just all over the place with my voiceover. I used to go into a voiceover and I used to like write down this what I'm going to talk about, and I used to make like a list of things that have been going on in my life. I'm like, this is what happened at work, this is what happened at work, this is what happened at work. But then I started like just YOLOing it. I just got very YOLO-y, and I just stopped caring about having something written down to talk about. That's probably why my voiceovers suck, but if you guys listen to the entire voiceover, good for you. You guys are like winners in my book. You guys are my favorite people in the world. For listening to me rant about how stupid and drunk I am. How stupid I am and how drunk I can get. And how like I've searched for homophobia in everyday life. Which, speaking of which, I want to help more foundations. I was thinking about it when I'm done with the semester. I want to help more foundations. And I've talked to my mom before. And because I told my mom, I am in a good place right now where money isn't a huge issue for me. Sure, I sometimes need a lot of it to pay for college. But as of right now, at my junior college, I'm paying so little for school that I could be putting that money towards myself, or I will also want to help people with my money. So I want to help foundations and organizations that help people. And my mom, being like the white woman that she is, she's like, you can help St. Jude's. That's where I donate to. And I mean, it's really sweet that she does that, but I feel like that's just a typical like white suburban woman thing to do, which is great. Good for her. I'm like shitting on her for like donating, which is something that I also want to do. But I was like, okay, maybe. And she's like, yeah, next time a little flyer comes to our house to donate, I'll, pass it along to you. And I was like, okay, great. But I think I found my calling. And by my calling, quotation marks, where I'm calling, what organizations or groups I want to help. I want to help my fellow gay. Yes. Because it's kind of, how to put this? We have fought a lot to earn our rights, to earn, everything that we have right now, to be treated as equals. But I've lived long enough to know that homophobia is still a thing. And being mistreated is obviously still a thing. My family doesn't understand, and nor do they want to understand. And yeah, my sister, picks at me sometimes, and she makes fun of the LGBT community. But I want to educate people. I want to help the people who need it because the world sucks. I want to help an organization that is close to my heart. So if you guys know anything or any groups, please let me know. This is the second voiceover or speed build where I've talked about donating to the LGBT community, and yeah, just be good people, guys. That's the whole premise of this video. It's not even about Barbie's stupid dream house, because she has 25,000 dream houses ish. I say that, but it's almost true. She has so many dream houses over the years. You guys will not believe, I've done my research, you guys will not believe how many dream houses and buildings that have been made for Barbie. There's been theaters, there's been museums, literally toys that you can purchase for your Barbie, dream houses, cars. She owns them all. But I'm gonna end this rant here. Let me know what you think of the build. If you want to download this build, you can find it in the gallery by searching Barbie's A-frame house. Like, subscribe, comment, do all those fun YouTube things. I will catch all of you guys next time. Bye, everybody.